Guys, welcome to In Conversation With, hosted by yours truly, Nomcebo Msane. This is the year 2025, and yes, we are still here. It's been a great start to the year. I'm big on starting my year with my plans and my visions and just getting things done. And I truly believe it's something that I've carried with me for as long as I could remember. I love writing things down, and in my life, I've seen most, if not everything that I've written down coming to life. So I'm a big believer on vision boards. And today, I have an amazing guest who we're going to have a conversation with about vision boarding from a male's perspective and from a woman's perspective, and obviously from a couple's perspective. So it's really going to be an interesting conversation where we will be talking about what vision boarding is for us, what it is for him as an individual, what it is for me as an individual, and what it is for us as a couple, and why we believe it's important for us to do the vision board. Disclaimer, we are not relationship coaches, we are not any of that. We are just sharing our journey and what we do and how we see it working for us. And for me, this is probably the most toughest conversation ever because I need to do it with Bay. But listen, he has given us time from his busy schedule, and we appreciate that. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Sinqobile Ngubane, my Bay, my man.
Hi everyone.
So much.
Hi everyone. Don't do that.
Thank you so much for taking the time to come in conversation with and go on this journey with me and have this conversation with me.
Yeah.
I know you're a busy man, and obviously I know this is our thing, like it's what we do at home.
Yeah.
But thank you for allowing me to share it with everyone.
You're welcome.
Great. So, first things first, who is Sinqobile Ngubane besides him being my man?
Yeah, and please don't judge. Yeah, I think I was not forced into this, but she did convince me to be part of this session. Sinqobile Ngubane, so I'm an entrepreneur. From the University of Johannesburg, I did accounting, originally from KZN, but I grew up in Mpumalanga. So I also believe in vision board. It's something that I've been doing from varsity, before I met you. I think at school I was one of those guys who had a lot of magazines in the address, in my room, cutting pictures. My friends used to look at me funny, They're like, bro, what are you doing? Why are you cutting magazines? You're a guy. It seems like it's a female thing, female thing. But for me, from way back, I saw that there's a power behind having a vision. It's also there in the Bible as well. I think it's Habakkuk 2:2.
Yes,
that you need to write it down. And where there's no vision, people perish.
Yeah.
So from that, it's something that I took along with myself throughout my journey. And it worked for me. I have a lot of stories and things that I achieved through the vision board. I think the nice feeling for me is achieving something and actually seeing it in your vision board.
I wrote this down.
I love that feeling. And I don't know if now I'm
No.
Yeah. And one thing that I've came across and that works for us, I know this one is just individual vision boards. Her vision board is my vision board, that's why I have this. Yeah, my bishop is gonna kill me and my parents. Yeah, but something that I also want to do, that I've been doing research about, it's a relationship vision board or couples vision board, where we only have one vision board, and then we have our combined visions and goals, so I think it's something that I also want to invest in, but I think we've been doing it, babe. The one that we have at home,
on the
I
fridge.
think that's one that can qualify as,
it does qualify.
that one can qualify as a couple's vision board,
It does.
and I've tend to notice, I don't know if you've noticed this as well, most of the goals that we've achieved okay, yes, we do achieve those ones, but most of them they are on the couples where we
Where,
have
yes, where we are putting
I think last
efforts
year we
into
achieved almost 90% of the
what
couples
goals that
goals
we
that we
had.
had for
Yeah,
2024, you know. So it's something that maybe I'll encourage, but we haven't started it yet formally, you know, but we have it at home, like in the fridge. But it's something that I also want us to do, same like these ones, but just one big
big one.
Maybe 2026 will have.
We'll have one big
Yeah.
one. I agree with
Yeah.
you. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that with us. For a very long time, I thought I put you in this vision board thing. I see. You already. Obviously, for a lot of people, they're like, guys, vision boards, cutting out pictures from a magazine and all of that. Vision boarding is just outlining your plans and purposes for the year. I believe it's you just allowing your imagination to open up.
Yeah.
And then for me, the magazine cutting becomes me opening up my imagination. There's
Correct.
different kinds of ways
Yeah.
of doing a vision board. It doesn't have to be cutting pictures and pasting them.
Correct.
It can be writing them down,
Yeah.
giving them timelines along with your goals and all of that. I prefer this method. It works for us.
Yeah.
So just give them a background on how we do a vision board, like the behind the scenes of all of this.
I think for me, vision board, the reason why I also prefer, I agree with you, I prefer this one than just having things written down, you know. The fun behind it, you know, I think creating vision board is fun.
It's so much fun.
Because at home, when you do vision board, you move things around.
Yes.
You create the setting, you know, the music, you know, so you make it fun. If you can have like wine on the day, you know, and then it's not something too formal, you know, but you can create a setting behind it, and then you just play around it while you are talking. You're busy cutting, you know. You set goals. If I see a picture, I share with her on the bed. What do you think about this one? It's like, oh, I know this one. We didn't both agree on it, so it's yeah, but it's very important to create an environment when you're gonna do a vision board. If possible, don't do it at home. You know, you can go to a park. I've seen people going to a park, you know, just creating. It's a good environment. You know, you open like the space. Your mind is open than being consumed in the house. You know, so yeah, just make sure that you have a good environment. Even at home, it's possible. You can just move things around. You have good music, snacks. You know, and then obviously get magazines, and then
start cutting.
Yeah.
I like what you're saying. Doing this. As an individual, I used to enjoy it a lot, even by myself.
Yeah.
It's obviously more fun now that I get to do it with you. But even as an individual, doing a vision board is supposed to be a very fun and exciting and optimistic activity that you are doing. You are allowing your imagination to go wild. At the same time, you are defining to yourself what it is that you like. I believe in we attract what we like.
Correct.
So if I find something on a magazine and I put it on there, I feel like I've put in energy in attracting this thing that I like. So thank you for sharing that. It is supposed to be a very fun activity. The moment you feel frustrated doing a vision board, you are not doing it right. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to enjoy yourself. Put it up there. I like when you get to a stage where you get to tick things off on your vision board. It's such an amazing feeling. And obviously you'll hear a lot of people saying, I'm very good at doing my vision board, but doing the vision board together, how do you guys work around that? From a male's perspective, why do you think it's important for a couple to do vision boarding together?
I think for me, it's more important because you need to have combined goals and vision. Like I said earlier, you have your own vision board, I have my own, but having one vision board and seeing that whatever you want correlates with whatever I want, you know, because obviously you want to be with someone where you share, even though it's not going to be the same. But like for example, with the houses, we want the same house. You know, when you take pictures, when you check the houses, they're almost the same, you know, and also the car, you know, the same car, you know, because you know that I like Mercedes, and to find out that she likes Mercedes as well, you know. So it also highlights if you guys, not that are meant to be together, but it also pinpoints that you guys share the same, you want the same thing, you know. So it's very important. It's like a pinpoint, you know. It's like it shows you that, oh, you guys, you want the same thing. And also a vision board, it's something that every morning, or not even every day, but it's something that you can go back to. Let's say now in June, you can go back and say, babe, how far with this? You know, like me, I started running one, I think
last year.
Last year. But
yeah.
when did I have a vision board that
You want to run? Beginning?
Not even last year, 2 years back, I think.
It was on your vision
before I
board
even started
long,
running,
yes.
you know. But she made sure, because she used to ask me, when are you starting to run?
Because I see it there.
Yeah, you see it there, it's there. So now it also creates that, I think, accountability. You know, you're accountable. Say, whatever is on your vision board, you are not doing it, or you are doing it. You are doing it right. And also, it's so, I enjoy when we do those tips, like this achieved, this not achieved. You know, that's why I think now I'm more of a fan of a relationship vision board, because I enjoy the tick. You know, just ticking off things that, okay, we've achieved this, we haven't achieved this. And also the things that we didn't achieve in 2024, we moved them over. We should have brought it though, but we left it at home.
The old one.
The old one, yeah. We move it over to 2025, and then we just move on from there. So it's very important just to keep you guys in track and also accountable to each other.
I love that. It keeps accountability between each other. But then, like, there's guys who are like, why do you now want to get involved in my plans and all of that? Like, oh, I'm just going to write it in my head or somewhere. Why do you now want to see what it is that I'm planning? You guys, you guys are very difficult. With us, it's like, it's very easy. We can get things out of the way. What would you say to a guy who's like, bruh, I'm not comfortable with sharing my visions or my plans with my partner at this stage, or just putting pictures and just the entire activity?
Yeah, so what I would say to guys, obviously, like I said to you earlier, my friends used to laugh at me, you know? But when they saw most of the things that I used to have on my vision board back in tertiary, I achieved them, you know? And then they were like, okay, bruh, I think this is fun. So 2 of my friends started cutting and doing vision board, you know? So from outside it looks like something foolish, you know, because I was also doing research about vision boards, because they say vision board is aligned with the law of attraction, which is sort of satanic or devil, you know, which is not true, you know, because if, like I said earlier, it's there in the Bible in Habakkuk 2:2, you know, and then where there's no vision, people perish, you know. So it's not something foolish. It may look foolish, but once you start doing it, it's fun, and it's more fun when you start achieving. Like Steve Harvey, I'm not a fan of a digital vision board because I enjoy cutting pictures with you,
doing the manual work.
Yes, but he has on his phone, the digital vision board. Every time when you open his phone, it's a screensaver. So you always see, and he was saying that there are some part of the pictures or visions that he hasn't achieved. It's been there on his vision board for the past 8 to 10 years, you know. So you can dream that big, you know. But for me, I think I enjoy the time that we have together, you know. When we create vision board, we get to know each other more and see if we are aligned, we are going on the same direction or not.
That's true.
So that's what I would advise most of the guys. Yes, from outside it may look foolish, but once you start doing it and you start achieving the things, and also the time that you spend with your partner, for me, it's amazing.
It's not just the cutting and pasting. I love what you're saying. It's more than that. The time that we get to spend together, visibility of whether we are aligned or not. There's a lot of people that I've seen and heard of who are together, dating, thinking, guys, we all moving to the same direction, only to find out very late that, guys, we were like parallel lines. We are next to each other, but we will never meet. I'm going my way, you going your way. So if you are a couple and you are planning on building something, this, for me, I believe would be one of the ways you guys can do it, where you can be aligned or actually just get to know what the other person's interests are, what the other person's dreams are. Like you said earlier, you mentioned running years back on your vision board, and I had to remind you and be like, when are you starting with the running? So it's not just you being accountable to yourself alone. You now have someone who's going to help you be accountable. And also, you have someone who's going to remind you to say, bruh, what you are doing is not in line with the vision that you have. Not for us as a couple only, but you as an individual, because I still strongly believe in individual goals. We're still individuals, we still have dreams. It's nice to have a partner. It's nice to do it with a partner who is going to know that this person of mine, this is what she wants to achieve, this is what he wants to achieve. We keep each other accountable. Also, we get to support each other. It's very easy for me to support you in whatever you're doing when I know and understand what it is that you are trying to achieve. Unlike, I know that you are working on something, you're an entrepreneur, but I'm like, okay. I don't have details, but when we get to sit down and go through this, that's where I can even throw in some questions and be like, so what are your long-term plans? What are your short-term goals? You know, so it not only is a fun activity, but it also creates room for you to ask those uncomfortable questions, where you like, I really would love to know what are we planning, where is this thing going? You know, no one takes lightly to their question when someone asks them, where is this thing going? So ladies, create a setting where you can ask that question, and for us, this is one of the ways where you can create that setting.
Yeah, and also just to add on what you are saying, there are things that we as men want in a relationship or in a marriage, for those that are married, but we can't say it. This is a way to... So I just put it there. And then I keep quiet. And just to, while I'm on that, I was also listening to Oprah Winfrey. She was also, because she's a fan of vision boards. So she's a fan of vision board. She was saying to have a powerful vision board, because I think that's one mistake that I was doing. Always going back to see where am I with my vision board. For example, when I'm running, I can run for months, and then if I don't see any changes, then I stress. I'm like, why am I waking up at 5 a.m. to go run if nothing is happening? You know? So she was saying to have a powerful vision board, put it out there. Have a vision board, plug it there, and then leave it. You know, don't always, I think it's also there in the Bible about prayer. That's when you pray, don't go back the next day and it's like planting.
Is my prayer answered?
Yeah, you're not going to plant something and go back and say, is this thing growing? Because now it's going to die down. So it's the same with vision board, because me, I used to stress out. I'm like, I want that car. And then end of the year, you don't have that. And then you're like, bro, what's happening? You know? Meanwhile, maybe you're not vibrating at the same level to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So she was saying that having a vision board, it helps you to vibrate at the same level with whatever you want to get. So like when you have that picture there, the house, you're already vibrating, you're seeing yourself in the kitchen, you know, having that setting, you know, I'm seeing myself having a gym, you know, having a studio, having my training room there, you know, I'm already feeling it, you know, so I'm already vibrating at that level. But once I put it on the wall, I don't need to revisit it every time, because that's when now I'm questioning if there's any progress
in what I've done.
But in the unseen world, there is progress.
Yes, I love what you are saying. You know, a lot of people will say that's the reason why I don't do a vision board, because 90% of the things I put in there I never see them coming to fulfillment. So people get discouraged and then they're like, oh, whatever. My thing is always, for me, a vision board gives guidance and direction of where your life is going or where you want your life to go. So if you're just gonna give up or be disappointed and just be discouraged and not do anything about it and just take each day as it comes, it worries me, because if you don't know where you are going, how will you know when you've arrived? How will you know that you're even going the right direction? How will you know that you need to take a short left here, you need to take a short right? So for me, as discouraging as it can be, sometimes where what you want is not coming to light, I'll still keep it. I'll still keep going, because it remains the guidance and the director in terms of where I want my life to go. There's certain things that are on my vision board that when I pass and I see the vision board, there's certain things that I can't do. There's certain places that I can't go because it doesn't align with the vision that I've put in place for myself. So don't get discouraged. Like, there will be things that you put there, you keep moving them. One of the master classes that I recently attended, where we were talking about personal branding master class, the facilitator, one of the things that she said was she's had the same vision board since 2015. She just keeps moving because the vision is there, it stays there. She's very clear, she's always been very clear with the vision that she has. She just keeps moving it every year, but it's not like new things that come up. So you'll find that on your vision board there's things that have been there for the longest of time. It's okay, just keep moving them to the next year and the next year until you get to a place where you feel like I've achieved what I want. And I love what you were saying, what Oprah was saying. You don't have to every day. We don't look at this thing every day and be like, ooh, but I don't have that mat, or you know, I don't have this yet, you know, because it can easily be frustrating. But it's out there. God knows. And my prayers, it's not very difficult for me to know what I need to pray for. And when I'm praying, I know what to say, how to say it, because I know the things that I am praying for. I know the things that I'm trusting God for in my life. On TikTok this other day, there was a lady who was like, I don't do vision boards. She's a born again Christian. She says, I don't do vision boards.
I think I saw that.
She's like, I feel like I'm like now demanding God and telling him, this is what I want this year, this is what I want this year. And it shouldn't be like that. We should let God align us to the plan and purposes that he has for our life. Partially agree. Of course, me putting this vision board, I'm not demanding God, like, I want this, I want that. For me, it's not that. It's me just saying to God, this is me. These are my hopes and dreams and my aspirations. This is what I'm hoping for in my life. And with the faith and trust and belief that I have in you, God, I know I can get this. These are my heart's desires, Lord. As I continue to seek you, to allow you to guide me, as your word says, these are my heart's desires. So when God is ready to give me things, he's not going to be like, hey, she got to this one. What is it that she likes? He knows. Like, it's clear. It's also what you were saying, like, you're putting it out there. Law of attraction, you know. So it depends on how you look at it. I am for vision boards. I'm sorry, no one is going to tell me it's from the devil. No one is going to tell me I'm demanding God. I know what it has done for me. I know what it has done for us. I know what it's doing in my journey. So I don't see it like that.
Just to add on what you were saying, one thing that I like when we do vision boards is that we always have something about God. If you can look here, you will see there's always God in our vision board, you know. So we make sure that everything that we ask for, we know who's the source. You know, there's no other source or power that we believe in. We believe in God. That's why we have God in our vision board. Because that lady that I saw, she was saying vision boards are self-centered. It's all about me. Everything that you see here, it's me. But I like what you said. When God is going to bless you or give you something, he's going to He knows your heart, and now you've put it out there, you know. Because if you can, even in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, in the beginning, God created everything in His what? Imagination, image. You know, that means there was.
God had a vision board about us.
Maybe not this vision board, but there was a vision
that He had.
He saw,
yes.
then He created.
Yeah.
He didn't just wake up and say, let this. He saw, and He saw that everything was beautiful. And then He created, you know. And now also we are the sons and the daughters of God. We function the same way like God, you know. God, obviously, we all know that God is the source. Everything that we ask for comes from God. We understand. But at the same time, He has given us the power
to recreate.
Yeah. He has given us the power. It's in the Bible, it's even there that creation is waiting for the true Son of Man to manifest.
Yeah.
You know, so we are not there yet. Obviously, when we as creation we are trying to find ourselves, there'll be things that are gonna be, be said, you know. But you should do your own research and also do something that aligns, with your spirit. You know, pray about it at the same time, but you will know when something is right. I believe for us, for myself, this is right. That's why I've been doing it before I met her. I can even say the woman that I wanted was in the vision board. Yeah, you are it.
Did I manifest?
That's why we are here. Because I already knew what kind of a woman I wanted, and I used to put it down on my vision board. And a few years down the line, I met her. I didn't know that she was a fan of vision boards when we met.
No. I thought I convinced you to do vision boards.
No, I was doing vision boards way back. And then it was so nice. One time we said, baby, let's do a vision board. I was like, wow.
Wow.
Okay, God, you put me in the right place.
I love so much what you are saying. Pray about it.
Yeah.
Make sure it aligns with your spirits. There's so many opinions online. There's so many information that's being thrown out there. I always say whenever you receive information, also verify it for yourself. And then if it's something that's truly related to your life, pray about it, allow God to guide you, and you will feel how we feel when we're doing vision board. It's such a spiritual journey that you get to go through, and anything that doesn't align with you, you will feel that it doesn't align with you, and then obviously you move away from it, you do other things. But for me, I can never understand a life that is lived without any plan or guidance or any guidelines. And vision boarding for me is one of the guidelines that you can use in your journey as a person, as an individual, and also as a couple.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, it's Valentine's Day. Am I getting something? I'm joking. So for me, it was very important for me to do this session closer to Valentine's Day because I wanted to include vision boarding not only just for individuals or couples as well, because I truly believe it's a great exercise that you get to do as a couple, and it will do a lot of good for you as a couple. And I honestly also believe that you will know if the person that you're with is not the person you're supposed to be with. You will know. So that's why for me it was important that we do this session at this time of the year, and so that it includes couples and everyone. So any last famous words?
I think we've said so much. I think we've covered everything. But just to end, because this is not only for couples, even if when you are single, you can still create a vision board. You can still have pictures of the person that you want, how you want him to look or her to look, the character, the house, where you guys want to live, where you want to travel with that person. You can still create the life that you want with that person who's still coming.
Who's still coming,
so don't get discouraged if you don't have that special one, but create a vision board for yourself and also for the life that you want.
That you want,
So,
yeah. I love that.
So it's for everyone.
It's for everyone,
couples.
yeah. Definitely not. I've done so many vision boards in my life by myself, and you also mentioned that you've done them, and one of the things you can put in the vision board is the kind of partner that you want.
Correct.
And then the person manifests. So
correct.
Happy Valentine's.
Thank you for that.
I love you. Thank you for being great. Thank you for
you.
being the man that you are to me. I appreciate it. And thank you for your time, for coming in, allowing me to expose you and opening up yourself to have this conversation. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And I hope it helped someone out there.
Definitely.
Yeah. Guys, thank you for joining us. This is In Conversation With, and our great guest, Mr Sinqobile Ngubane. We appreciate him. If you have any questions, comments, let us know. Share, like, comment. Let me know if there's something that you want to know, something you want to ask him. Ask, and I will get the answer for you. This is In Conversation With. We love you. Bye.
Bye.